Hey guys, it's John again, and as promised, this time we are going to look over comments and how to break up strings. Now, we have been doing work in the interpreter, but this time I'm going to show y'all how to script. This is going to be the file window, and just open up a new file in the shell, and first thing you want to do is start commenting out. Now you make comments with the pound sign or orthorope or whatever it's called, and this is how I always start mine. I index it so that I know which order I made it in, so that it's easier to reference or tell somebody which one you're talking about. Second off, go ahead and write what the program is about. So it's going to be about comments and breaking up strings. Alright. Next, what I do is I'll write which version of Python it's written in, because you don't want to be trying to use the wrong version. And next, I write my name on there. You can go ahead and write your own name, you ain't got to write mine. And then next, gonna go ahead and put the date on here, which is gonna be 5/21/22/14. Alright. Now, you already seen the first part I wrote in the interpreter last video, so there you go. Now, as I said, what's different about the file than the interpreter is, as you can tell, we wrote out print and it didn't give us instant feedback. It just went on to the next line. That's because what we're writing in now is the compiler, and what it does is, first of all, you write down all of the different statements and everything you want the program to do, and then you compile it all at the same time and run the program all at the same time. So we're just going to keep on going, and when we get done, we'll be able to run it all at the same time and see what it does. And it's also very important to comment out all of your code, because you'd be surprised how fast you forget what a block of code does if you don't write what it says, because it's so encrypted. So I'm going to show you. Oops. I know I'm capitalizing and making the sentence not look right, but it doesn't matter. I'm just giving an example. That's one way you can break up strings, right, like that. Just put the quotation marks around each part of the string and then put a comma after it, and that comma will put a space there. So you don't have to put a space right here like you will in some of the future ways I'm going to show you. So let's see, here is another way to break up a string. Don't forget your quotation mark. And see what that end does right there is, instead of making a new line character at the end, it puts a space at the end so that this next one isn't on a different line. It's going to be on the same line as the other one. And you'll see that when we run the program. And so here's another And strings are pretty much just text. It's just a programming term for text. Alright, here we go. And now, this last part has nothing to do with strings or comments. It's just a little trick that we're going to use to keep the program open. So I'm not going to go over it a whole lot. I just want to use it, and we'll go over it later. Alright, and now how you run this, just press F5. It'll ask you to save. Let's see. Do not want to be there. And there you go. Now you can see when we run it, all of the strings are printed out all in one line. But if you look at the program you wrote, you can tell we didn't write any of these in one line except for the first one. And then here is the last part that I told you about, and all that does is your program's running until you press enter, and then your program's over with. So this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there. I'm not sure what we're doing next time, but you're going to love it. So go ahead and watch it, and don't forget to subscribe.